That's it. They just want to figure out how to use tweets and Facebook as change agents in Americans' health behavior. Hello, Mr. Rat. Meet Mr. Cage. Yes, rats in cages. Isn't it great? What? The ends justify the means. What? It's about the collective. What? What? You can find this in the Bible. I'm telling you that right now. Well, not exactly in the Bible. Progressives love to use quotes from Jesus in their defense of all kinds of things. I mean, it's great. You know who's for abortion? Hitler. He was for abortion. You know who hated the rich? Hitler. He hated the rich. You know who wanted to gas the poor? Hitler. You know who wasn't for higher taxes? Jesus. I don't think he ever... I've looked at the book more than once. I can't find a single thing about higher taxes. I mean, Jesus did say, hey, give your money to the poor. Yep, he said that. I can't find the Bible verse, however, where he says, hey, help the poor. And the best way to do that is by creating a massive governmental revenue agency that forcefully takes the money from people and then redistributes it and puts people in jail if they don't pay. Have you found that verse? Because I don't think it exists. It doesn't exist because the truth is government and the IRS doesn't change hearts. Anybody ever wonder what happened to the Grinch? You know, his heart? What happened? I know how it grew 3 sizes that day, but how did it get to be so cold? Could it be he was taking government handouts? Because that makes your heart cold. Jesus was in the business of changing hearts. The IRS is in the business of ripping it out. You know the story about when Jesus goes down to the pool in Jerusalem and he's going to heal somebody? I was always confused by this story when I was a kid because I was like, down by the pool? I mean, what a life that cat's living, down by the pool. And then I realized the pools weren't the same. Here's the thing. When the water stirred, whoever the first was to step in would be healed. Now, I think you'd pretty much know that was a scam pretty quick. But this guy had been there for 38 years. And look at him. He's like, I've been waiting here for 38 years and I've never stepped in the pool. In fact, the people who do don't really get healed, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm just waiting for my turn. Nobody would help him to be the first in the pool. And so year after year, 38 years this guy was sitting there. Year after year. Can somebody help me? Well, nobody helped him into the pool. Not the religious leaders, not anyone. Oh, but they helped him because how did he get his food? How did he live? So one day, Jesus steps up to the pool. Out of all the sick people that are there, here's Jesus. And he walks up. And what does he say? He looks at that guy who's been there for 38 years. And does he say, hey, guess whose lucky day it is? I'm here. Nope. Does he just go, heal? Nope. He actually asks them a question. The question is, would you be made whole? This last weekend, I was up at the ranch and I was reading on a mountaintop, home. And I was reading this story. And that's the line that stuck out at me. Would you be made whole? Yeah. I mean, let me translate. You want to be healed? I don't know, I've been here for 38 years. I mean, have you seen the... Yeah, really. Stupid question, Jesus, really. Don't you think? It's actually not. That's not what he's saying. He's not like saying, hey, you're the next contestant on The Price is Right. What he's saying is, do you really want it? Do you really want it? And it seems easy, but think about that. The guy's been there for 38 years, being dependent for almost 4 decades. People become comfortable in their affliction. How many people, once you have them on dependency, they're dependent on you for something, how many of them are really willing to be made whole? How many? The guy couldn't move. The guy couldn't talk. He had been given just enough to survive. He was used to it. So Jesus is asking the guy, You want out of the system, dude? Because I can see you've been here for 38 years and you got a kind of a sweet life set up for you. I'm sure you're living, but it's poolside. You want to stand up on your own 2 feet? Because once you leave here, you're going to have to work your butt off. You're going to probably get married. You're going to have kids. You're going to have to wipe their nose. You don't have flush toilets yet. I mean, I can't do everything. I'm only Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And so what happens? You get up, you're going to regain your self-respect and your honor. I contend in America today, most people who take government handouts, if somebody walked up to them today and said, you want to get well? Can we make you whole? Well, yeah. Okay, that means you're going to have to get up and go to work. It probably is going to be a job you don't like for at least a little while. You might even have to take a bus. Well, I don't lose my Obama phone, do I? Yeah. Yeah, you do. And the welfare check? And the disability? Or the food stamps? Yep, all of it. You want to be made whole? No, I'm just going to sit here by the actual pool and maybe watch some TV. Most people have been sold a lie. And that lie is, it's okay. It's okay, just sit there. It's okay, because you know what? They have your stuff and they're keeping you down. What kind of car are you driving? Look at their car. How big is your house? Look at their house. See what I'm saying? You have a dumb phone or no phone at all. They got a smartphone. What do you got? See what I'm saying? What clothes do you wear? Society, government, even ourselves, we have told ourselves this lie that somehow or another we need a handout, we need help. If you don't have those great things, well, you don't have really self-respect, really. That, my friend, is what a foundation looks like that's built on sand, and it will wash away in the slightest turmoil, and turmoil's coming. Diligence, honesty, decency, charity, patience, gentleness, kindness, faith, hard work, personal responsibility. These are the solid foundations. They have been the foundation of any country that became exceptional. These are the eternal qualities that can never, ever be taken away from you. If you build on these things, your life will change, and so will the world. It's the dirty little secret that those who want to control people, that want a nation of dependence, don't want you to know. Because if people realized, hey, dude, get up, take your stuff, and walk, well, then there wouldn't be any victims. And that's why the story ends the way it does. When the religious leader finds out, wait a minute, you're walking. They don't celebrate. They don't rejoice. No. They ask this question: who told you to get up? Well, that guy, the guy who cured me. They're more concerned about their power and their regulation that it was the Sabbath. That's what it was about. You don't tell somebody to get up and walk. You go through us. You don't do that. If you do that, then you'll tell everybody that you can just get your stuff up and walk. And then where are we left? We got no one. Exactly. Instead of praising, instead of saying, Jesus, you want to do that to that person over there? They don't. Because it violated the regulatory agencies. Boy, that almost seems like a story that could be written today. Do you want to be made whole? It's up to you. You willing to work hard? Or do we find ourselves as one of the others that he just walked by because he knew the answer? You sit there for 38 years waiting for somebody else to bring you food and carry you to the pool. It's a heart transplant that this country needs. And Obamacare doesn't cover it. And no bureaucrat can perform it.